been to play this one for Adelaide?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different feel. Obviously played majority at the Blues and spent the last little time here, but look, it's exciting. It's come along pretty quick. It's something I haven't thought about too much, to be honest, but yeah, what a week to play a milestone game in a showdown, and more importantly a home showdown. So it's going to be a pretty special day.
Would it feel any different if you're still wearing the navy blue?
Oh, it's one of those things. They come pretty quickly, and as I said, I haven't thought about it too much, but you try and take it in and probably enjoy the week as much as possible. And yeah, again, I'll repeat myself. The feel that a showdown brings to the town, I think that feeling and that excitement leading into the game, it's probably just as exciting as playing 250.
So what's at stake this week, as far as the game is concerned?
Oh, for us, it's our season. We've got to win all our games to make finals, and that's all we've got to do. It's pretty plain and simple for us.
So you believe you're still alive if you win this one?
Absolutely. Until it's absolutely mathematical impossible that we can't get there, we think our season's still alive.
How do you see your chances this weekend?
Oh, massive. I think we've actually played some pretty good footy the last couple of weeks, bar all 15 minutes in the third quarter last week, which was really disappointing, which we reviewed heavily and we took a lot out of it, and we know we just got to keep that consistency in our game, and our best footy is definitely good enough to beat any side in the comp, we believe.
Training today, you think some of those blokes that supposedly coming back from injury, Smith and Duday and Douglas and McKay, they look like they'll be available? Yeah, they're putting their hand up. We had a good hit out just before, and they all got through as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware. So yeah, I suppose it's just a match committee decision now. They'll have to work out who's fit enough and who's going to play in what spot. So I think they all got through.
How much of a boost is that to get them back, those guys, if they are available?
Oh, it's hugely important. We've obviously got some quality leaving the side, and it's always handy to have those names you've just thrown up there are all important to our side, and hopefully they can make an impact if they get picked.
From what you've seen of Brodie, is he ready? 2 really strong games in the sample. Is he ready to be thrown into the cauldron of a showdown?
Oh, I thought he was ready about 2 months ago, the way he was zipping around training and his intensity and the way he was kicking the ball and moving across the ground. It's like he hadn't been injured, so I was impressed 2 months ago. He's played some really good footy at SANFL level, and I'll have no doubt that what I've seen from his application to his training and his rehab over the time, over the last 12 months, I have no doubt that he'll be ready to go if he gets picked.
Bryce, you've had a great career. You've been through the ups and downs, and a lot of ups and a few downs on the way as well. There have been some suggestions this week that your spot potentially could be in jeopardy. Have you received any of that kind of feedback from coaches?
Yeah, I heard about that the other day actually, and I had a little bit of a chuckle to myself. But I think that's all great. We set really high standards at the footy club, and you're expected to perform at a high level, and we've got such great players and such depth at the side that if you've fallen below par, that you might find yourself out of the side. So I certainly know that I've got to keep my levels as high as they can, and that's all I've been focusing on. So.
Suggesting your defensive running was sort of part of those discussions, Bryce, from the midfield. That's probably why you've gone forward. Is that any feedback you've received?
We always get feedback week to week. Every player does on what they need to work on and what they're doing well. And I probably lacked a little bit of zip from stoppages at times, and I've been well aware of that and been working on that, and feel I've been getting that done. So
have you been getting much heat or any heat from coaches to lift your game?
I wouldn't say heat. Just normal feedback which I've received since round one, since every week since I've been at the footy club, and every player receives feedback, as I said, on what they need to improve and what they're doing well, and it's no different to me who's playing his 250th this week, or someone like Tom Duday who's playing his first year. Everyone gets the same feedback.
So the move forward isn't necessarily because of a lack of sort of defensive running, or it's not a cause because of something like that?
I think that we've got some troops back over the last sort of month. We've done a bit of tagging through the midfield, and you can't play 6 or 7 guys in the centre bounce, unfortunately. So I've been playing a bit of a forward role with Rory and Hugh Greenwood, and found myself starting half forward, starting on the bench and starting through the midfield. So it's just a part of the rotation, unfortunately.
Well, Bryce, how have you seen your form this year? Because the stats, the thing last week, the stats actually show you're winning a lot more clearances in contested footy and probably are a better all-round player. How have you seen your year?
I think I've been pretty consistent. Probably the last couple of years, my numbers have been pretty similar. Over the course of my career, they've probably spiked a bit, but playing a bit different roles earlier in my career across half-back and on the wing. So I think the numbers over probably a 3 or 4 year period haven't changed as much, but I'll come in, I think, into this side to add a bit of depth through the midfield and just playing that role.
And how tough has it been? You came here, to play finals and possibly win a flag. Right now, that's on the edge. How have you seen your return home?
I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and we're not done and dusted yet. I've mentioned before, this is the first time, especially this time of the season, that I'm still actually in contention to play finals. This is the first position I've been in for a number of years, and I'm just excited about that more than anything. And I said at the start of the year, and the team has, the comp's that even, and you're not guaranteed anything just because we might have played off in a grand final last year that you're not entitled to get back there. So, it's been a bit of an up and down year for the footy club, but still 4 weeks to go, anything could happen.
And you played one showdown, that one showdown that ended, I guess, for want of a better terminology, in tears, the way it unfolded. How much did that hurt a player like yourself?
Yeah, it did. I just enjoyed the whole build-up to the week, the whole, what the state's like. Everyone gets around it, and to have the game pinched from you in the last 30 seconds or whatever it was a bit of a heartbreaker. But what I'm looking forward to is playing in front of 50,000 of our fans this week. It was definitely a little bit intimidating playing in front of the Port home crowd, so hopefully, I know that every Crows fan will want to get in, and it'll be an absolute sold-out blockbuster, and we're looking forward to, we are as a team looking forward to putting on a show in front of them.
What do you make of the suggestion that Taylor Walker should relinquish the captaincy?
I haven't paid too much attention to it personally. I haven't really thought about it, but what I do know is he does a fantastic job as captain. He sets the standard. He's very well respected within the 4 walls, and he's got an aura about him. When he speaks, when he's explaining something, everyone listens and does what he says because he's got that presence about him. So he's been exceptional from what I've seen this year.
Bryce, do you think getting to the stage where you are now, the elusive flag, how much that burns for you and drives you as a 250-game player to keep getting better? Can you share a few thoughts on that sort of thing?
I think I could speak for pretty much every player in the AFL who hasn't won one, and probably guys that have been there and tasted it. They want it again. It's something that's why we play footy for, and it's no secret. I'm here to help this team succeed that and hopefully taste that success, and it'll mean the absolute world to me as I know the 45 other guys on the list as well.
So how do you think you reflect on sort of 250 or 300 AFL games if it didn't come?
I'd have to answer the question when we get there, but as far as I'm concerned, we're still right in the mix, not only this year, but for the next little period of the club, and looking forward to seeing what we can do.
So fair to say that gets you out of bed every morning then?
Absolutely, that's why I'm here.
Thanks, guys.